Hello, my name is Manish. I'm here to present the case study about IKEA business model and its strategic analysis. So my group member are myself and Jasprit Kumar and Gita Devi. So in this paper, we are going to discuss about the competitive dynamics of IKEA in India. So this case is basically about IKEA case. It happened in India. So here we are going to find out the strategies of IKEA in India, which are SWOT analysis, pastel analysis, and surf and Porter's 5 force model. So we are going to analyze this case using these four competitive strategies. So we always should keep in mind that the competition is the main factor which will affect all this strategic thing of a company. So we are discussing about the IKEA. IKEA is a Swedish company which is based in Netherlands, but now it operates globally. It is having its branches over 44 nations. This company deals with assembling, selling of ready to assemble furnitures. So it is one of the biggest retailer in the world since 2008. So so I'm going to discuss about the strength of the IKEA in India by looking at this case. By looking at this case, I have found the strength that is this company IKEA is having skilled, capable, highly educated, and young, dynamic human resources, and it is recognized as globally outsourcing hub. So it already had a brand name, so it is easier, is a biggest strength for IKEA. And India as India is having the biggest population in the world, so it is having the biggest democracy and bigger market. But it has some weakness as well. We have found some of the weakness. So the weakness is found in stock system. IKEA is still using outdated stock system, and the market preference of India, because people don't want to take risk by buying the furniture from the other countries, or other companies from other countries, and the opportunity. And as India is having huge population, so it has biggest potential market. So it is entering the new market which is having everything from middle class, lower class to higher class, and with 1.3 billion peoples. So labor cost is other opportunity in India, because labor cost is really low in India, so it is other opportunity to gain more profit. So there is also a chance of research and development, because India is ahead in IT and development things. And by looking at the case, I have also find out some of the threats. The threat is huge fluctuation for stock control. By looking at this case, as IKEA is maintaining old record system, so we can see the huge fluctuation for stock control. And there is an unknown form of intercompany collaboration in India, that is also a biggest threat. And there are also challenge, or there are clashes between the imbalance and diversity, because of the diverse market is becoming threat for IKEA. And the other important threat is always the competitors, because there are lots and lot of company in India which is selling furnitures for. So it is a new challenge or a threat for IKEA to succeed in that market. So with this, I'm ending my part. So my friend will start presentation with other parts. Thank you.
Thanks, Manish. My name is Jasprit. I'm here to describe about pastel analysis. There is a many factor in pastel analysis, like political factor, economic, legal, and environment factor. If we are talking about the political factor in India, there are many politicians party in India, because it's a very big country and there are many different states. If we want to start our business, we can't satisfy to every people, to every politicians, and we get because in India their politics in India are frictious, and the social inequalities are rampant, and the politicians are poorly accountable. And the bureaucracy is also very corrupt and insufficient, because many people, they want money from the businessman, they want money, and they want to make their house bigger. If we are talking about the another factor, that is a economic factor. In India, the people are not very rich, they are in middle stage, and the people purchasing power decline after the economic recession. Price of the IKEA products have been carefully managed, because in India people are not really rich, and they don't want to buy a very very price things. It has been quite difficult for the company to develop a price strategy that aims in an increment of price. In IKEA, there is a different price of every product. The Indian economic market is ripe one to be exploited by the IKEA due to the fact that it has a young and aggressive population. And the third factor is a social factor. If we are talking about the social factor, in India, there the people have a different beliefs in their culture. In India, people want to ready-made furniture, and whenever they're going to any store, they want the furniture that is already made, and they just want to buy that products. And they are also looking for a shop assistant, because they can't use their own power, and they can't find out the perfect thing without any shop assistant. The people have different social beliefs and value from the other developed countries, because it's not a proper developed country, India. And a fourth factor is the technology factor. In India, the technology factor is very low, on the low level, because there is roads are not proper, electricity is not going every day, the transportation system is very poor. And since the manpower is also very low, like people don't want to do work by their own self, they want each and everything ready made. And the people have very less skill for a manpower. Some of the resources in India are also either unexploited or underexploited. And last factor is a legal and environmental factor. India Ministry of India has guideline for the company about trademark, marks, and licensed technology. Many politicians, they want money from the businessman, and they're giving them the license when they give a big amount to any politician. And there is also some tax and tariff, labor laws, and 51% FDI in retail, that is also put it on the businessman, on any business. There are various red tape in India, as well as lack of transparency. There is also huge time gap between the implementation politics and formation policies, because India is a very big country, so that's why they do not have the equality in their policies. They have a different type of policies. Thank you. I have done my part, and the next part is delivered by Geeta Devi.
Thank you, Jasprit. Hi, my name is Geeta. I'm going to explain the Porter 5 factors. Force. Rivalry within the industry. There are not numerous company, like not a lot of company in the furniture market. Marketing, thus the competitive environment is very low in terms of intensity. Sense of India furniture market is going positively, and the competition of the industry is not likely to be intense, since the customer tend to be a heavy loyalty and preference of the certain sellers. Protection from the competition can be maintained throughout the product different. And next point is the bargaining power of the suppliers. The bargaining power of the suppliers in the furniture marketing of in India furniture industry is very low. Therefore it taken short time of the modern furniture design, it become a trend. And next part is bargaining power of the buyers. There is a high bargaining power of the customer in the furniture marketing in India, and the customer either to make the purchase from the wholesale or retail stores after long time of looking and shipping furniture, because the wholesale market is very like cheap for the furniture in India. Threat of new entrants. In the Indian furniture market, the capital need to be start up to furniture business can prove be quite high, and the heavy capital required can be met through the sourcing of investors. And threat of the substitute. The demand of the aluminum products in the India is gradually growing, imply and that they are high threat of the substitute aluminum, as the Indian economic development has been demanding for such. And now I'm going to explain the conclusion. The in the conclusion, the company that has been made furniture that be cheap, fashionable, and disposable in IKEA. It is still display innovation of term of design of the products and sourcing sky market who bend wood and that understand the production of high quality of furniture. While it has been obtained 10% of the market share and depicts is very impressive high knowledge of the business which tend to be define the brand. Thank you.